Hi, welcome to Cassie's Pen Garden. Today I'm going to test out a site called Dreame. It's a sort of publishing website. I'm not entirely sure what it would be defined as, what it's called, but it's basically where writers can just post stories, if that makes sense. I'm testing it out to find out how it works exactly. I've already fiddled around with it a little. I found out if you hit this check-in button, it gives you 20 coins, and you can use those coins to buy certain books. Some of the books require coins, and some are free. I still don't know how any of it works yet. How I found out about it was I got an ad on Facebook about a contest that they were holding. And so at the time, I had just done the What's Your Story Awards. I had just written my story, and I was waiting to see. I had submitted it, and then I found this contest, and so I considered entering the contest, but there were some things. I read the copyright agreements for Dreame, and there were some things at the time I wasn't totally comfortable with. So as you can see, I started to create my story, but I never finished it. I wrote, "This story is waiting its dawning hour. Please wait for the cyberverse to load in your favor." Loading, loading, loading. Because I thought it was funny. And so I never finished it. So I'm going to come back and finish it because I realized I really didn't know the people I was sending my story to for the other contest any better than I know the developers of Dreame. They were still total strangers. So um, I've got a lot to go through, and I don't think I'm going to make this video very long. I'm going to do this in segments. So for this first segment, I think I'm going to first I'm just going to explore the site and show you some of the other works that they have. Um, One thing about Dreame is it leans very heavily on romance, which I'm I don't care for, but it's fine. So the first books they'll show you a lot of times are romance books. I think it's interesting. When I first joined, they didn't have classic books. So here they have Jules Verne, they have Shakespeare. They didn't have those at the time. They had mainly independent authors, and I don't know. I do know that a lot of the classics are public domain. So I don't know who exactly put these out, if that makes sense. I don't know if someone in charge of the media for Shakespeare, if there's such a person, puts them out, or if just some random person goes, "Oh, I I want to get views for publishing under William Shakespeare's name." I really don't know how that all works. I'm going to show you, if you hit the library button here, you can save different books, and this is where you can find them after you save them. You hit the little purple heart up here. I'm going to click it again. This book says reading age 4 and up. So, and this is the first book I've seen that was rated for young readers. Most of the books I've seen were 16 and up. And so I don't know if this is a great place to let kids read just freely, because they don't put, and I'll show you, let me show you something interesting. If you hit children's books, this is what comes up. And none of these look to me like children's books. The fairy tales that I just highlighted are not here. There's a lot of other books that, if you open them up, are all 16 plus. I really don't understand why they are in the children's book section. You go to latest. I don't know why. I think you can select and tag which genre your book falls into. I think it's pretty terrible that these authors would put these books in the children's books section, because they're obviously not. So I from what I've seen, I would not recommend letting young kids on this platform. I'm back here again. I heard that Dreame is kind of like Wattpad, but I had never used Wattpad before when I found the ad for Dreame. So recently I joined Wattpad to find out what that is about, and that's something for another video. I think I'm going to wrap this up, and in my next video I will work on customizing my account and publishing my first story officially. And I also want to add, I think there's a way you can get paid for writing here, but I have no idea at this point. So I'm going to leave you here and get back to you in the next video.